guys, so I'm going to show you how I make cowboy dinner. I was asked to share this recipe. First thing you have to do is cook your meat. We use ground beef. Need a pound of meat or 2 pounds of beans. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is start cooking that up. You're also going to need, I just use 1 box of Jiffy. I take 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of black beans, and 1 can of northern beans, pinto beans, anything along those lines, whatever beans you like. Again, if you want to keep this meatless, just 6 cans will do just fine for it. Onion, and then usually a pepper, but I don't have one today. I do Worcestershire sauce and ketchup with cheese, and then I'm going to add some corn and some peas in this as well. I also season the meat with just hamburger seasoning because that's what I like. So really the seasoning part, you know, you could change that up for what you want, but these are the 3 things I use for my seasoning. Okay, so what I've done here is I've drained all of my beans and I've rinsed them, and then I mixed them up and I put the bean layer at the bottom. Then I did my cooked meat, which I just seasoned with the hamburger seasoning. I haven't done the sauce part yet. And then I put the meat right up on top of there, and this is a 9x13 baking dish. And now over here, what I'm going to toss in this, which I'm going to take this off the heat for just a minute, is I'm going to cut up some onion, and this is when I put in the pepper. And I'd cook up the pepper and the onion separately, and then I'm going to work on the, I guess, like the sauce. Onions going in here, they're kind of caramelizing. And I'm going to go ahead and add in my Worcestershire sauce. And I do not measure. So this is going to be a little difficult. But I basically just put enough in there that it kind of gives off a nice, I don't know, I'd say a couple tablespoons is what I put in there. And then again, like I said, I don't measure. So a couple tablespoons, give or take. You're going to just have to play with it and figure out what you like best. I don't know. I'm really bad. This is one of the recipes where I don't have measurements for you. And then to that, I just add a little brown sugar. So to that, what I'm going to do is just add that sauce right over top. And then I'm going to go ahead and just give that a good toss. So it kind of gets all over the meat and the beans. You could do different ways. You can completely skip the Worcestershire and the ketchup if you're not a big fan of that combination. But it's worked out really well for us. I think this would be good if you make like kind of the meatloaf style maybe. I'm going to take some corn and I'm going to sprinkle this on top. A layer of cheddar cheese on top. I have tried this with taco seasoning and chili powder. I mean, I've seasoned this so many different ways. This is just, like I said, the one way that everybody in the family seems to like. And then the milk. And I always leave the milk out because I do like to add a little extra milk to kind of thin it out some more. Because I don't like a thick layer of cornbread. I just personally don't. Now the original recipe, you make your own, and you can do that if you wish. This is just the easier way. So this is the way that I do it. We have a liquid instead of the thick cornbread texture. And I just kind of pour it over. You're going to preheat your oven to 375. Bake this for anywhere from 18 to 30 minutes. It just really depends how fast your cornbread is going to cook up, how, you know, crispy and golden brown you want your cornbread to be. And like I said, if you want more cornbread than that, use 2 boxes. Alright guys, so mine was in there for 30 minutes and that's what it looks like. It definitely puffs up, fills out. That's why I don't use more than just 1 box. But again, like I said, if you like the thicker cornbread, then, you know, do that. I'm not a big fan of it. So, that's it, guys. That is Cowboy dinner.